perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So, Lindsay, what's wrong with you today? You seem like you're a little put out. You're a little
You froze.
edgy.
Okay.
You're a little
I'm back.
edgy. Are you?
Wait,
Are you a little edgy today? It seems like you're kind of put out, like you're not your normal self.
Oh, no. I just couldn't figure out why my computer wasn't working. We're good now.
Okay.
Good morning, guys.
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd had a rough night with sick children or anything like that. But
No, but they woke up early.
Yeah. Or whether
with
you're
me.
just sick of Rob's crap, I don't know.
Always. He's always getting on me. I don't know what I did to Rob.
Mm-hmm. Loved him. That's all you've ever done is love him, and evidently that's the wrong thing.
Yeah. Wrong thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to be loved.
So what all did you do this weekend? You went out partying. I saw on your social media. Y'all had a big party night out or something.
We had so Friday night, Kyle and I had a little date night for Father's Day, early Father's Day. We sat at the bar at this swanky steakhouse because we didn't have reservations.
Yeah.
So, but it was great. It was great. No kids, I mean, I was in bed by 9:30, but hey.
Right.
And then we had a wedding. That was a whole day event.
Whoa.
Started we had to leave our house at 2 to go all the way to like 30 minutes away. Did the wedding, got home at like 10:30, which is late for me. But yeah, it was good. It was a good weekend.
Well, today, I have a lot of time during the days now that I work 2 jobs. I'm going, my son and I are going to get him a new suit for this wedding that we have this weekend in Charleston.
I forgot about that.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's going to look so cute.
Yeah. But, the wedding in Charleston, 4 hours away.
Yeah.
We'll have to leave Saturday morning because I work Friday night, in my other job.
Saturday wedding? Saturday day?
Yeah. In the evening, like at 5
it
or
is.
something. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's still out of doors. In a suit, yeah.
A little sticky, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Right.
A little swampy.
Oh, so suit it's like a more formal wedding where you have to wear a suit.
I guess, but I don't have anything dressy enough. Since I contracted obesity, I don't buy clothes like I used to. Like I used to be like the well-dressed fella around. But once I contracted obesity and the doctor told me it was not my fault because it's a disease, then I just said, well, it doesn't matter what kind of clothes you wear if you're obesity, who cares? A candy coating is a candy coating. So,
Listen, Charleston in June, though, you're going to be sweating.
Oh, I know. I'm sweating now.
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten in the car yet.
It'll be fun, though.
On the upside, going to the suit place, that's a lot of fun.
It is.
So you got that to look forward to.
It's the most fun.
Why
I
does
thought
somebody
you were
get
being
measured?
serious.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that more so than the 4-hour drive to and fro.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Lots of exciting.
It's a quick turnaround. A quick, sweaty turnaround is what that's going to be.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. It's now easier than ever at the homepage. TJRiggins.com. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Okay, everyone, here's a little PSA for you. R. Gregory Jewelers, downtown Statesville, Father's Day is just 2 weeks away. And they're the place you need to go. Because at R. Gregory Jewelers, they not only have women's jewelry, but they have men's pocket knives, they have men's jewelry, they have cool watches. Anything you need, they got you covered. So go to R. Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville, and even if your man is like, you know what, don't give me anything, no. He needs something, he wants something, he deserves something. So go to R. Gregory Jewelers, downtown Statesville.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Riggins, have you seen what this group of LSU students, why they're in the news? A group of LSU students?
No, I didn't see this.
Yeah, can you only imagine?
Yes.
Okay, well, a group of LSU students invented some new car seat technology to prevent babies from being left in hot cars.
Okay.
They heard most deaths happen because people forget their baby is with them, so it links to your phone and sets off an alarm if you're too far away and your child is still in their seat in the car. So if you walk too far away from the car and they know that there's weight in that seat, they alert you on your phone to go get your baby.
Great idea.
That's cool.
And being LSU students, I can only imagine that they figured out another way to also tell you when the crawfish are done soaking.
Yeah.
You know, they're not just going to do one thing on it.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is good.
I thought there was going to be some sick turn. It's like,
I know.
yeah. They also invented in that same class heroin. Yeah.
Yeah. And you better not have anything heavy in the seat, like groceries or anything, because it'll go off, you know.
Oh, I didn't think
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's built into the car seat, into the baby
Okay.
seat. So unless you throw stuff in there, like put it in the baby seat, which a lot of people do, yeah. You know, when I get propane, another new propane tank for my grill and my Blackstone, I put it in the car seat in the back on a big thick towel, and then I run the seat belt through the handle of the tank and hook it. Because, you know, you don't want empty tanks and slamming around in your vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the way I do it, like a baby.
Like a little baby. Buckle it in.
Yeah, it's a little baby.
They make seatbelts for dogs too, like car seats. I mean, essentially like a car seat for your dog. But then I've also heard that you're basically writing their death warrant if you put them in one of those things.
Well, I don't think it's safe when I see people riding down the road and then dogs jumping up in their lap and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. I would think that'd be more distracting than a cell phone.
Yeah, I agree. And they say the proper way, I think, is to put your dog in a crate and then put the crate in the car and secure the crate. But it's like, yeah, but if you're riding with your dog, you want the dog, you know, that's not as fun.
Yeah.
But the only time you should be riding with your dog is if you're transporting it from one place to the other to leave it.
You
Or
think
to go
so?
to the vet or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Not just taking a ride with the dog? Not for you?
I like that. I like doing it. But if you're worried about the safety of the dog, and the only way to ensure its safety is to put it in a crate, but then that takes away the fun of driving down the road and playing with your dog at the same time.
Yeah.
You
What a
know?
joy.
Not any fun.
Yeah, so I'm going on to the side of the safety for the dog, but more importantly, the safety of the innocent motorists in which you come in contact with the whole dog thing. And I'm going to start a movement. No travel with dogs movement.
No travel with dogs. You'd be like Mitt Romney and just slap him to the hood of the car or whatever he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tied it to the roof of the car.
What?
Yeah, but it was in a crate, and that was one of the things that Obama pulled against him in the campaign.
It's a good
And
one,
then
though.
he was like, well, you ate a dog.
Oh, really?
Remember that? Yeah.
I don't.
Obama ate
God.
a dog, yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Justin Bieber in the news today. Over the weekend, he went on a kind of a tear on Instagram, made 15 posts in one day, and then he had this altercation with paparazzi. I think he was just at the beach one day and confronted a group of paparazzis, and said they were harassing him, and they were just saying like, "What's up, Justin? We hope you're okay." And he went off on them, and he started using some really odd language. He's like, "Listen here, you know about me. I stand on business. You're not clocking this. You're not clocking what I'm telling you." I mean, he just, while trying to be threatening, he came across as such like a little not threatening.
But then he said, I am not one to be messed with. or something like
yeah.
that.
It was like these weird kind of threats, and he just didn't sound very intimidating in that moment. But he's really going through it. I don't know what's going on. And he also posted a bunch of texts saying, "Stop asking me if I'm doing okay. You don't care about me. It's weird to do that. Life is hard. I'm just dealing with life." So I don't know what's going on with him.
Okay.
His posts are very strange too about God, and because he'll use like the F word, but a post about God, it's the strangest thing.
Yeah. And
It's like, I don't like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every caption for all the posts has the middle finger up. It's like the one emoji he's using right now.
It's like God loves me too with the middle finger. And I'm just like, wait, what?
That's true.
Yeah, but middle finger.
God loves you and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. So
Even Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber in the news today. They say he's part of a cult, and it's a whole thing. We'll see. So some tourists are in trouble. Have you seen this video of them sitting on the chair? Yeah. They call this Van Gogh chair. It's in a museum, and it's covered in Swarovski crystals. And they call it the Van Gogh chair. It's a very expensive piece of art. And this big fat tourist sits down in the chair, and it immediately crumbles under his weight.
Yeah, his wife, first of all, you can walk right up to it, which I don't get.
Yeah, I agree.
Why you should be able to do that. And then his wife he takes her picture as she's crouched down like she's about to sit in it.
Yeah.
And then he does the same thing, and then he goes back for another picture where he actually puts his weight on it, and it just immediately crumbles underneath his girth.
Yeah.
Boom.
Would be me. Would be my luck.
Would you even think of doing that, Lindsay? No.
No, I'm just saying it'd be my luck for something like that to fall, crash.
I mean, it's so bad. And I don't know if the tourists are American. Every time I see those videos,
they are.
I go, I hope they're not American.
I think they're Russian or something.
Okay, good. I like that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So that was in Verona. So we're still waiting on word if anything happens to these two dummies. And then today is National Fudge Day. National Fudge. So whether you like chocolate, peanut butter fudge, fudge not as popular, they point out, as it was in the earlier part of the last century.
Yeah.
But fudge is still good.
I like half of a piece of peanut butter fudge.
Yes.
Why half?
Like
a
if you
piece?
buy if you buy a piece that say Kill Ones or somewhere like that, that's too much. It's too rich. I can't eat it all at one time.
You just like nibble on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I love
So
it.
good.
Yeah, it's real good. So happy.
I take plain peanut butter over peanut butter chocolate any day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Just plain peanut butter
Just
fudge.
peanut butter. Okay.
Yeah.
So happy National Fudge Day. Celebrate however you decide to celebrate. Yesterday was a very important day in my family's life. I'll tell you about it next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
It's been a while since I changed the decor in my house, and I looked around the other day and thought, I need to go to Lily and Grace. So that's just what I did. I went to Lily and Grace, I found new pillows, I found some cute decor, and some rugs. And not only that, they have gifts, they have bedding. You can even design your own pillows and make your own rugs. It's incredible. And if you're confused about which direction to go, Robin, the owner, will even come to your house and guide you with it. So check out Lily and Grace today at Langtree in Mooresville.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So I hope everybody had a great Father's Day. TJ, yourself included.
Oh, I did. Yes.
Did you have a nice Father's Day?
I did. Thank you.
I went out and saw my dad. We had lunch with my dad, and my mom was there, my brother, his wife, and their 3 kids. And we went to a great restaurant. They've got burgers, and it's kind of a sports bar, but it's really hard to get into. It's called Hickory Tavern. I don't know if you've ever been there. I'm just kidding. But it was perfectly fine. But we had to sit outside because we have the kids was the reason I was told. We have the kids, so we have to sit outside. I'm not following the logic there. But we had to sit outside. I would have dressed differently if I'd known that, considering it's the middle of June and it was 85 degrees at lunchtime.
Yeah.
So that was fine. You know, I'm not going to make a big deal about it, but we had a great meal. But my brother, my middle brother, is got a Cobb salad, and he spends the entire lunch complaining that they didn't mix it. You know, if you ever order a Cobb salad,
Right.
it's got all the ingredients placed individually on a plate. Mm-hmm. It's a presentation thing. And he spends the entire time complaining, I just like my salads mixed. And it's like, well, Kevin, you just mix it with your fork. Do it right now. But he wouldn't let it go. And finally, my dad goes, well, honestly, you know, the Cobb salad, it's trademarked. You know? And see, my dad has a history of just spouting out things that sometimes are not true. Yeah, Cobb salad is trademarked. They have to do it like that. And my brother goes, well, who's going to come after me? The Cobb salad police? That's not true. And then it sort of spiraled into an ugly discussion about the Cobb salad.
Yeah, because if it's not like that, you can't call it a Cobb salad.
That's sort of part of it.
Yeah.
Is that it's all laid out individually in those, you know, different sections and things like that.
Is that true? Or did he just
Yeah, I mean, if you order a Cobb salad, that's always the way it's presented to you.
Yeah.
trademark? Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I guarantee you my dad made that up. There's no way he knows that or he just made it up on the fly. But did you have a nice Father's Day with your dad, Lindsay?
Not with my dad, with Kyle. Yeah.
That was going to be my question because you said earlier that you had a nice early Father's Day dinner with your husband.
Yeah.
So what happens with your dad? Do you ever get to celebrate with him on Father's Day, or is he totally out of the picture now that you're married?
No, he's not out of the picture. He came over, I gave him a gift, but it wasn't like a big deal. He, you know, we just we're like, Happy Father's Day, but I make it more of a big deal with Kyle.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just because he's the father of my kids, you know.
Yeah.
Is that the right thing to do, TJ?
Yeah, I think if you can celebrate all of it together, like I would have loved to have been able to have lived in the same area with my wife's dad and, you know, with my dad, and if everybody could have gotten together to celebrate all the dads in the family at one time. But a lot of other things would have had to align better than what they are aligned.
Sure.
To make that happen, you know, somebody not being crazy and, you know, the whole thing.
That thing.
But yeah, I mean, if I had, it's so hard, and Lindsay can tell you, when your in-laws and your parents live so far away from you, it's hard to kind of do all of it together like that. Oh, except hers all live right in their backyard. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know what that's all about. I'm not trying to start anything.
Oh, we celebrated with his family too. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just kidding.
I'm frozen.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Subscribe to all the shows at tjriggins.com and never miss the latest episodes. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. What is new radio? New radio is
streaming everywhere.
listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
You know, a lot of times when I say the difference between men and women, women take it as an insult, and I don't mean it as an insult. A lot of times sometimes I do. Sometimes I mean it as an insult to one or the other sex, but most of the time I'm just pointing out the difference. There are differences, and the differences in men and women, those are fantastic most of the time, because everybody, you know, has a role to play, you know, and this is a prime example of the difference between how women like to talk and men don't. Now, or how they communicate in different ways. Women get upset when men don't communicate the same way that their girlfriends would communicate, the woman's girlfriend. And they take offense to it. But this is just that situation right here. This is a lady at Starbucks. And the first person at Starbucks to wait on her at the drive-thru is a young man. Now listen to what transpires in this conversation.
Hi, how are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm okay. My car kind of smells like pasta salad, which is annoying. But you having a good day?
Do you say your car smells like pasta salad?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so he was not interested in any of that. Having a nice day. And then the female employee jumps in.
I went to a pool party and I left it in there and I forgot about it, and now I'm just getting. You probably get a whiff of it when I come up to the window.
You know what? Honestly, I kind of want to smell it on purpose.
That's okay.
Yeah. Are you having a good day?
Besides the smell part, yes.
Okay. What are we feeling today? What are we ordering?
Okay. Today I am feeling. I will. Can I please have a grande iced latte with extra brown sugar?
So extra brown sugar. We've got 4 pumps in there already. How many extra are we doing?
I suppose we should do 5.
I think that's a good thing. What else for you?
And then I will do extra caramel drizzle if you don't mind.
I do not mind ever.
Wonderful.
Anything else? Is the 2% milk in there floating our boat?
That does float my boat.
Okay, great. Anything else?
That will be all.
All right. We'll see you at the window, my dear.
Here I come.
I can't even laugh at that. It's so cringy.
But the guy's just like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
I'm fine. And then wait a minute, your car smells like pasta salad?
I don't want to smell it.
She's like, that's okay. You can.
She's like, back up. I've got this one.
That was all the comments were like, when she stepped in, she was like, this is a girl's moment. Get out of the way, guys.
Uh-huh.
I can't fathom that whole conversation. I can't fathom having that.
Yeah. I can't fathom being a person in line behind that woman
Yeah.
while all of that's going on.
So true.
TJ Riggins and Lindsay want to thank you for listening. Let's go! This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show is available to stream every weekday around 7 a.m. Eastern at tjriggins.com. Stream on your phone, on your iPad, in your car, on your laptop at work, or from your smart home devices. And if you can't listen live, that's not a problem. Listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, or at tjriggins.com. The Week in Review, Group Therapy, Extra Funny Podcast, the TJ and Jody's House podcast. So many great things to listen to every day of the week. Listen live or listen later at tjriggins.com. It's easier than ever to enjoy the show. tjriggins.com.
Katie, you know what one of my favorite things about summer is?
What's that, Greg? Greg?
Naps. I bet he was going to say naps.
Right now, earn up to $1,500 in free furniture with the purchase of a mattress sleep system during our Father's Day sale. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
All right, so yesterday was Faja's day. I got my little Mexican meal.
Oh, did you?
You know, my little Mexican restaurant visit. Yeah, it was delicious. Mm-hmm. Love it.
So good.
It was Poppy's Day, actually, when you go to the Mexican restaurant. Like Poppy.
I like it.
Yeah.
Poppy's Day.
Mm-hmm. Riggins, when you see your dad, even on holidays and stuff like that, y'all don't hug when you greet each other, do you?
Not really.
No. What do you do?
Handshake.
Just a regular man's grip handshake.
Yeah, and then on a cake, like on Christmas, we might get a little, like a side handshake with like a pat on the back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When I see Jody's dad, it's always a full hug.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a hugger.
No, he's not really.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, their family is not super affectionate. They weren't affectionate really at all until I came along.
Oh.
Really, I'm not kidding.
Love that.
Yeah. So, and I don't see my dad enough to know one way or the other. If I saw my dad, I'd probably hug him.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you do, Lindsay?
We hug.
Every time you see?
You know me, I'm a hugger. Yeah.
Well, they did this survey, and they said that how their dad demonstrates that they love them, without saying it or doing anything specific. Said paying for a meal is one of them.
Yep.
Shows he loves you. Teaching you how to do something practical, fixing things around the house, driving you places. I don't know why your dad would have to be driving you somewhere. Offering to lend you tools, helping with your kids or pets, helping you move.
Yes.
Making you a drink, hot or cold.
Yeah.
And forwarding you useful links or news. I don't.
No, my dad doesn't do that. All those other ones, though, I totally agree. Driving you places, making you a cocktail, showing you how to do things.
I think helping you move's a big one.
That's
my
huge one.
dad's helped me move like 8 times.
Yeah, same.
So, if you look at it, you break it down to, and then a lot of them said a thumbs up from their dad means I love you or whatever. It boils down to the fact that that you think that you're receiving an I love you from your dad when he does some act of service for you. Like when he's basically being your employee.
Yeah.
Driving me somewhere, fixing something at my house.
Yep.
Moving me, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Useful stuff. I don't need you telling me you love me. Yeah. I know that. Yeah. But help me move.
That's what I'm saying. As a dad, I'm coming out better on the deal because I'm telling my kids every opportunity I can how much I love them and I'm proud of them and hugging them and all of that stuff because I'm not wanting to go help anybody move, even my own kids.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, and I can't fix anything at their house or anything like that. True. So I'll spout out I love you all day long. Keep from having to do any of that stuff.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it.
This is TJ and Riggins.
New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
The hippies were livid over the weekend. Bonnaroo, the legendary music festival that takes place in Manchester, Tennessee, was canceled after just the first night. So if you don't know, Bonnaroo is this big hippie. It's a big music festival. A lot of hippies go to it, but it's expanded now. So Luke Combs was a headliner the first night. But they have all different kinds of artists. But you camp out and it's muddy.
Dirty, nasty.
Some people are on drugs, but they said because of the weather, they had to cancel it after the first night. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they canceled it on Friday. So a lot of people were really upset about that. They said Outeroo was going to get flooded as well. Outeroo is what they call the campground surrounding Bonnaroo.
Oh, gosh.
They said people are having trouble in Outeroo.
Are they going to reschedule or they are just done?
I think they're just done until 2026. But it's just really devastating news if you were way into Bonnaroo.
Mm-hmm. And what happens to the money they spent, though, for the concert?
They will get refunded for, they spent basically a quarter of their time at the festival. So they're going to refund 75% of their expenses, campgrounds, ticket prices and stuff like that. But, I mean, some of those tickets are $4,000 and you sleep in a tent.
Stupid and dirty.
It's, not my thing, but a lot of people do enjoy going to Bonnaroo. Go see Jose and Avril Lavigne. Justin Bieber in the news. He had this explosive confrontation with paparazzi over the weekend, and people are worried about his mental health. He says, "Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Life is just hard." He did a Father's Day post, and his wife Hailey Bieber allegedly wrote, "Father's Day sucks," and so I don't know what's going on. It's just
what?
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. But I always loved Justin Bieber, super talented, but I don't know what's going on.
But you see all of these pampered celebrities who don't have, like, they're not having to worry about what their retirement account looks like or whether they're going to be able to pay their bills this month. They never have to worry about any of those normal day-to-day things, yet they have so much, trauma in their lives and so much turmoil. It's like, what other people look at them and go, what in the world? You must invent things to be unhappy about.
Yeah.
Because they have money?
Well, they have money, they have fame, they have all of these other things that if they really put their minds to it, they could figure out a way to not be miserable.
Right. Private chefs, workout trainers, I'm not saying money buys happiness, but I'm with TJ. Like, put things in perspective.
Okay. Yeah. Or they're just brats one way or the other.
Today's National Tortilla Day, something that I think we can all get behind. National Tortilla Day. Everybody knows TJ does not like a corn tortilla. He likes a flour tortilla, and he will die on that hill.
Every day. If you could die every day.
If you could die every day. So happy National Tortilla Day. So I got pranked over the weekend, and I don't like getting pranked. I don't know that anybody does. This one really freaked me out. I'll tell you about it next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show is available to stream every weekday around 7 a.m. Eastern at tjriggins.com. Stream on your phone, on your iPad, in your car, on your laptop at work, or from your smart home devices. And if you can't listen live, that's not a problem. Listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, or at tjriggins.com. The Week in Review, Group Therapy, Extra Funny Podcast, the TJ and Jody's House Podcast. So many great things to listen to every day of the week. Listen live or listen later at tjriggins.com. It's easier than ever to enjoy the show. tjriggins.com.
Hey, it's TJ, and the people at Cozy Earth are thrilled with all the people who have bought that bubble cuddle blanket that I've been promoting. And as you know, I get a special discount for you, the highest discount that any influencer gets, which is 41% off when you use the code TJ at checkout. People are also loving the bamboo bedding and pajamas. A lot of celebrities like those, but that doesn't matter. I like them. I'm the only celebrity you need to worry about. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Use the code TJ at checkout for that big 41% discount on everything at Cozy Earth.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Got pranked over the weekend. I was watching one of those videos. It was a scare prank like you see on the internet sometimes. It's some, normal video, and they open a box and something comes leaping out.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it with baseballs. Like they'll pitch a baseball and it hits the camera and it kind of scares you. Mm-hmm. This guy opened it up and a frog jumped out. Oh. I hate frogs. I hate frogs. I'm not scared of them, I guess, but I just hate them. They're so disgusting. And I went, it's just, I don't even like looking at them. But there's a thread that's taken off on Reddit. People say, we know about your favorite animal. What's an animal you hate? And I thought, they must be listening to this show. They know about my hatred of frogs. But the answers on there are pretty interesting. The number one answer, the animal people hate, hippos.
Well, I can see that.
They, I guess, some people complain that they're very dangerous. They're not cuddly at all, and they kill a lot of people, and they're very dangerous.
And they're ugly.
Yeah, they're not cute.
No one said that they were ugly, but I kind of agree with you. I don't know that they're cute in the traditional fluffy, cuddly sense.
Yeah, they're just so ugly.
Yeah, they're so gross. Another one that came up a lot, koalas, specifically from people in Australia. Yeah. They said koalas have the smallest brain-to-body ratio of any mammal. They're just very stupid. They said if you put down a bunch of eucalyptus leaves on a table, they will die of starvation because they can't recognize the leaves as being food. Like really dumb animals.
They're cute.
They are cute. I guess
They're cuter.
They do have that going for them.
And don't they have chlamydia?
Somebody pointed out that they also carry, a lot of them carry sexually transmitted diseases.
Right.
STDs, if you're unfamiliar.
In a bag.
Yes.
Carrying them around in a bag.
Yeah. Now, TJ, you're from Louisiana. You've got some of the most nasty animals down there. I mean, alligators, nutria. I mean, they're vile. I mean, really gross.
Yeah.
Do you have an animal you dislike the most?
I'm not a big fan of snakes.
That's right. You hate snakes.
But
that might be it for you.
Yeah,
You said that
snakes.
a lot.
I don't like rats either. I don't like rats.
No.
Yeah.
What's an animal you hate, Lindsay?
Snakes and alligators. Those are my two, or crocodiles, whatever. Those are my two.
Speaking of crocodiles, did you see the alligator take on the crocodile last week?
No.
Yeah, they battled it out. And you think they look alike until they're sitting next to each other.
Crocodiles are a lot bigger.
They look totally different.
Yeah.
And crocodiles are taller. They're just really ugly.
Yeah.
So did the croc win?
The croc was kind of bullying the alligator, and I think a crocodile has a much stronger bite force than an alligator.
It does.
But yeah, he was kind of bullying this alligator. I don't know where they ran into each other, but it was people were kind of gathered around like, oh, I want to see who wins this. It's like Godzilla and King Kong.
I'm getting out of there.
You're not kidding. Other answers that came up: cockroaches. Good answer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Cockroaches are awful. Gnats.
But I don't put insects in the same category with animals. So.
I kind of agree with you on that. It seems like a cheap one, but cockroaches are so disgusting. I figured they deserved a mention.
Yeah. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah. Stamp them out. I'm okay with that.
Like those flying ones, those water bugs.
Yes.
Those are
Nasty.
Gross.
Yeah, totally.
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Prime Plus members get extra funny, commercial-free versions of all the shows and more. Sign up at TJRiggins.com. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So, Lindsay, what is this thing you got going on at our Gregory Jewelers Gregory Jewelry in Statesville, North Carolina?
Ooh, guys, I'm so excited. Okay, this Saturday, which is the 21st, the whole store is 60% off. They do this once a year, and it's only 10 to 4. It's only 10 to 4. You can't go after 4, can't go before 10.
Okay.
You got to go 60% off.
Carpet and everything? The whole store?
The whole store.
Or all the inventory?
Well, listen, maybe if you want a lamp or something, they'll sell you. I don't know.
Yeah.
But all inventory,
Okay.
60% off.
Okay.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I like those people.
I do
They're
too.
pretty cool.
And I'm excited.
Okay.
I want something, but we'll see.
You know, we always talk about when celebrities are jerks, because I always like pointing that out because I don't like celebrities. But there's a list today of celebrities who are actually awesome to the public when they're out.
Okay, cool.
These people have reported that their encounters with these celebrities are great. Number 1, Anthony Hopkins, a delight and absolute gentleman. Very nice. Number 2, Gordon Ramsay. Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse. Somebody met her and said she was over the top nice. Zac Efron.
Oh, yeah.
Engaging, personable, and signed an autograph. Tina Turner. I could see that. Tina
That's
Turner
cool.
being sweet. Michael Douglas.
I'm surprised by that one.
I'm not. Michael Douglas did a phone interview with us one time, and he was probably one of the most personable celebrities that we ever interviewed.
Catherine Zeta-Jones' husband?
Mm-hmm.
And they're still married?
I think
so.
Yeah, are they just now getting to the point where they're splitting up? I don't know. I don't know where I got that. Kate Hudson, they said is nice, and Robin Williams was nice.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm. Just wasn't a great father, Robin Williams.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I deduced it from watching the documentary and saying that he just wasn't happy until he was working and traveling and on location all the time. And then his son said we never really got to see him. And he didn't have to do all of that. He just wanted to be out working for selfish reasons. Whatever, but hey, he was nice.
He was nice to somebody.
Didn't mean to bring everybody down.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Let's go.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. The TJ and Riggins Show, Extra Funny, The Week in Review, and all the new and past podcasts. Listen, fast forward, download, and share. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Table and Twine in Charlotte is ready to help with all your summer adventures, like their new Artisan Picnic Package. It's perfect for your beach and lake days. Ready to eat with no heating or preparation required. Order yours today, tjriggins.com/tableandtwine.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Lindsay, you're not going to get on a roller coaster, right? You're not a big roller coaster person?
Heavens no.
Heavens
no.
Yeah. And Riggins, you like roller coasters, okay?
They're fine.
Yeah. I like a couple of roller coasters. I prefer them to be inside, like at Disney World.
Yeah.
And it's for reasons such as this. The Kings Island Amusement Park in Ohio is warning roller coaster passengers to not scream during the ride. Keep your mouth sealed because of so many cicadas flying around. That you're going to end up getting a big cicada in your mouth and in your throat.
Makes me want to throw up just hearing that. Because those are like roaches. I mean, they're huge.
Yeah.
So people were riding on a roller coaster and a cicada goes in their mouth. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, and that's not a small bug to be going in your mouth.
And at that point, do you just throw, everyone on the ride just throws up?
Yeah. It's instant vomiting.
But it would seem like even if you kept your mouth shut, if one of those hit you in the face, it would hurt.
Sure, I'm sure.
They're so big.
Didn't Fabio get hit by a bird?
Yeah, it was a goose, though.
It was a goose that
flew right into his face, broke his nose.
I remember the picture of him with the bloody nose on the roller coaster. Fabio. I mean, it was like the weirdest pop culture thing that's ever happened.
Because he was doing a commercial for the amusement park.
Yeah.
It was like, even Fabio enjoys the whatever it is. And while filming that, a goose hit him right in the face. Because he was going roller coaster fast, which, by the way, that's a measurement of speed. Roller coaster fast.
How fast? Roller coaster fast?
And a big goose just crashed right into his face.
Yeah, that's gross.
Poor guy. It's Fabio, the one with the long hair.
Yeah, he was the sex symbol in the late 80s and 90s because he was the model for all of the Harlequin romance novels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then people found out who he was, and he became a celebrity for being good looking and all that. Fabio.
That's so funny.
Fabio.
He got hit in the face by a bird.
Think about how much that would hurt, though.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Big full-size goose.
Did the goose die? I don't even remember.
I think the goose died. Yeah, right on his face.
On your face? You killed a goose with your face?
Yikes.
No, the goose killed itself.
On his face?
On his face. Yeah.
Wow.
Splitting hairs.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show is new at 7 a.m. Eastern each weekday morning and available most anywhere you watch or listen to shows. YouTube, podcast platforms, streaming and radio station sites are all now at our media center at tjriggins.com. It works just like an app, easy to navigate, and you'll get everything right there on one page. All the podcasts, all the videos, all the great deals you can take advantage of as a member of the radio family. The TJ and Riggins Show is right there in your hand. Learn how to add it to your phone's home screen at tjriggins.com/ad.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
I wanted to ask TJ, I think I already know the answer to this, but are you excited about Spaceballs 2?
Yeah, I like, I like Mel Brooks movies.
Did you watch the first one?
Yeah, but I was a little kid.
That came out when
it
you
was out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were a little kid. We watched it a couple of times when I was a kid because it was a funny movie. But yeah, I didn't think you would be into Spaceballs too. They announced this. It was a big story over the weekend. Mel Brooks returning and Rick Moranis coming out of retirement to reprise his role.
It wasn't my favorite Mel Brooks movie. I liked High Anxiety and Blazing Saddles. I like those. I think better than Spaceballs.
Yeah. So if you don't know, Spaceballs is a Star Wars spoof, and instead of Yoda, they got yogurt, and it's like it's goofy. Lindsay, did you ever watch Spaceballs?
No.
See, I feel like that could have gone either way for Lindsay because she's got some of those she had two older brothers or two brothers rather.
Now they watch Blazing Saddles all the time with my dad, but they weren't into Spaceballs. I don't think.
But in Spaceballs, since it's Mel Brooks, there's a lot of Jewish humor in it. Like it says, "May the Schwartz be with you."
Yeah. It was funny. I remember laughing at it as a kid. So, but a lot of people are excited. It's been, I think 1987 was when the first one was out. So, Mel Brooks, 98, reprising his role. Still working. God bless you. What else is going on today? I mentioned it is National Tortilla Day. So you can celebrate however you will. But there are some babies that just set a new Guinness World Record as the most premature surviving quadruplets.
Whoa.
Yeah. That is pretty impressive.
Very.
It just adds to sort of the stress of having that many kids that they're also, I think aren't most multiples premature? Don't they say that?
Yeah, or they're small.
They're small.
Yeah, the size of preemies if they're not premature, but most of them, are premature.
So maybe this is something like some silver lining on sort of the stress that comes with just being a new parent, being a new parent of many kids. Is that you get a Guinness World Record as well out of it. That's got to be a lot of stress.
And it's a miracle. It really is.
You're absolutely right.
What they can do with preemies.
115 days early at the University of Alabama at Birmingham Hospital.
Oh, wow. You know what that hospital's famous for?
What?
Taking out my appendix.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
That's what they're famous for?
It is.
Yeah.
Something to hang their hat on.
Yeah.
Do you think
you have
that
a
doctor?
plaque on the wall?
Yeah. Is that doctor still there, do you think?
I bet he retired after that and went on a speaking tour.
Yeah. He probably went on a speaking tour. We got more next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So by now, you've probably heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and ooh, it's my latest obsession. I love it, and it's only 15 minutes out of your day, and it feels like and looks like you've been in the gym for hours. What it is, they put electromuscle stimulation vests on you. You do little workout, 15-minute simple moves, but the vest stimulates your muscles, and I'm telling you, tones, lengthens, strengthens. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better, you're going to achieve those weight loss goals. Check out Mandu Charlotte, and your first one is free. Go to tjriggins.com/fitness.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Lindsay is in great danger. Dun, dun, dun. Do you feel in danger, Lindsay?
Most times in my life.
Yeah.
In danger.
Well, there's a healthcare expert that says you are in danger of leakage. I'll tell you why. This healthcare expert says never, ever pee in the shower. You think, well, Lindsay, I don't know that Lindsay pees in the shower. She said, really, don't ever pee standing up because you train your muscles that your bladder will let go and you'll have leakage if you train yourself that it's okay to urinate standing up. As women, obviously, because men do that.
Well, joke's on them because you know what? I don't pee standing up and I still have issues.
Well,
joke's on them.
You were peeing. You used the bathroom standing up at the beach, right?
Oh, Yeah, but when do I go to the bed? I mean, that's very rare. But after you have kids, listen, you got leakage problems. I mean,
Yeah.
She just came right out with it. She's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You
use
got
or as my mom said, use my bladder as a trampoline.
Yeah, exactly. She says,
Yeah.
ladies, you're training your bladder that it's okay to empty while standing. Don't do it. Could cause bladder leakage. This TikTok video has gone viral, receiving over 2 million views. So just don't do it unless you want, those kind of problems.
That's the least of our worries.
And I'm sure that's what's causing it.
What else could it be?
Everything else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said a quarter of Americans admit to using the bathroom in the shower regularly. I am not that person. I am not included in that. I think it's kind of gross.
No.
It is one not very hygienic, but more importantly than that, it will destroy your pelvic floor.
No.
Well, mine's destroyed.
It's
Them big old babies destroyed it. It's fine. Listen, anything from like here down is just.
It's a mess.
I mean, yeah, we'll call it that.
I like her honesty about this.
Mine's a pelvic dance floor. I don't know how many people
doing the cha-cha slide.
Oh, God.
So just something to think about. Maybe, just use the bathroom like a regular person. Don't use the bathroom in the shower. It could cause leakage. You can take that information with you. Share it however you want.
Everything could cause something. See, that's
Right.
the
That's true.
operative word there.
That is true.
Could. Uh-oh. I think I just had
Leakage.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.